Hi guys, I'm live. No big deal this time, live. I just want to talk. I'm kind of lonely in this house a lot of the time, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever, and there's no one here, and I'd rather talk to you guys live than say nothing. Um, have you guys noticed something? I just noticed. I don't need to comb my hair. I used to comb my hair on the videos all the time, and I stopped doing that. So habits can change. I just want to make a note to my friends and my enemies. Just just a note from the heart, rather than the head, because a lot of times I talk about physics and I talk about music theory. It's a lot of intellectual stuff I present, but it's not what I feel like doing right now. Let's just say that. Um, I just want to reach out to all my friends and enemies individually, kind of in fashion, and just give you a message, what I feel, just maybe to think about or whatever. Um, First of all, to a hater, uh, what's his name again? Andy Morrison. I never meant to hurt you, or by saying I'm Jim Moore. I didn't even know you weren't even in my world, so it wasn't personal. I didn't mean to hurt you by saying I'm Jim. I might be Jim Morrison's son. Um, I kind of don't care anymore. I kind of would almost be relieved just to find out, even if I found out I'm not, just to have it over with. And I'm actually happy though that I did Ancestry.com, because I learned about myself, not just being Jim Morrison's son or not. I learned more about my genetic uh, where I came from, my whatever they call, like the name says, ancestry. I found out some qualities about myself. Um, and just in regions where I came from, and that's cool. You know, I mean, I don't think I've gone overboard when it comes to finding roots, because I don't have any. I'm just going, well, my dad might be Jim Morrison. I don't know. What do I know? It wasn't intentional. It wasn't nefarious. It wasn't any kind of hurtful thing I was trying or had in mind for anyone. It was just a thought I had, and I was sharing it. That's all I was doing. Okay. Sorry if that, if any harm came from that, it certainly wasn't intentional. And then a note to Jack, the guy that's going to throw parties. I hope you really I hope you really I hope I really get to do a lot of parties this year, because I'm up for it. Is all I'm going to say. I hope that you're really planning on having me play parties. I've done my homework. I'm doing my homework. I'm going through my songs for the third time now, and I'll have a lot of fun. And just to a point of history, I was told when I left the party last time that that's when the party basically started dying down, is when I left. So I'm good for parties. So I hope it's not just, hope I really am playing. I haven't even mentioned it, because I just feel like I'm pushing it if I do. But right now, I think it's okay if I say it. I just choose to, you know, that I do think of it. I just don't push him. But I haven't heard anything about it. So I just hope I really am going to play some party this year. That'll I think it'll help everybody, um, myself and people at the parties. And I just think it'll be a good thing. Just a tip, just a thought. Um, Now to my wife Dal. Um, she's From last I heard, she's planning on divorcing me, which she can probably not, which she can probably do, because California's a no fault state, and I've done faults anyway, and whatever. I being married to her isn't isn't important in and of itself to me, but then what she wants to do after that is she wants to uh, sell the house and split the money. And I think that's just a bad idea for everybody, not just me. Owning a home is the new gold standard of, do you have anything? And having a little bit of money uh, isn't going to do anything for anybody. In her case or mine, I'll just whittle mine away. She'll whittle hers away, and we will be non-homeowners. So for that interest alone, I'm going to try to fight her on the whole deal. I don't want to sign anything. I don't want to let her make this any easier for her than I can, because it's a bad idea for her too. We own a home. We owe $143,000 to owe it outright. That's not tons and tons and tons and tons of money. Donald Trump could probably blow that out his nose in a good sneeze. It's not. We are very close to outright owning this home and the land. And for both of our sakes, I'm going to fight her. I just am. I don't think it's a good idea for her or me to sell this house. Money comes and goes, and it will go for both of our cases. And I think we're better if we keep the home, that's what we have. If we don't have a home, then we basically don't have a home. And that's our status. Our status isn't, well, I got $100,000. No, your status is you do not own a home. So I'm going to fight her. And like I said about Jack, hopefully we're really having parties. That will really be a cool thing. If not, hey, life is life. Who cares? We all die anyway, right? But this summer, this year will be cool if I do parties. And as far as Andy Morrison, dude, I have no reason to wish any ill on you. Take me to court if you have to. Maybe it's even a good thing. Maybe it's a new experience. I welcome new experiences, and maybe I'll find some things out about myself. I'll find out more about who son I really am. Fine with me. Just make sure it's worth it on your end of the ticket, because you started this if you take me to court. And I'm not the one taking you to court, vice versa. So just make sure you know I'm okay with it. And it's not my choice anyway. So who cares what I think anyway? Just hope you consider what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything. I'm doing well this winter. I'm doing better than I probably did last winter. It's a good year for me. I think it's a good year. I'm actually somehow I'm getting through the winter a little better than I have been before. It hasn't been that bad. And one thing about my wife is I miss watching shows with her. So I think I'm gonna watch a show. She's not here, and I usually don't do shows alone, but I don't know. I feel like watching a movie and I miss it. It's like something about connecting to a story is cool. So maybe I'll watch part of a movie. Is that it? Is that all I wanted to say? Oh, maybe one other thing. I'm glad I pause once in a while before my videos are over, because I want to make sure I think of everything I want to say. My neighbors. I have all right neighbors. I like a lot of them. I'm getting to gel with a lot of my neighbors better than I used to. Just know that I like the neighbors around me. I really do. I like them, and it takes all of us to make this little block in the community, and I'm happy with it. I'm glad to know you guys. I'm glad when you guys say hi to me, and we all. I just think that good vibes and good energy is a good thing. And if you can do that instead of not doing that, then that's a good thing. And I enjoy when neighbors say hi to me, reach out to me, and connect with me about anything. I mean, you can just connect. I mean, I won't say who it is, but a neighbor that I hadn't talked to hardly ever. Now we're actually talking about my walking and how I get along pretty well with my feet. Like I'm a walking fool, and connecting over Donald Trump of all things. I didn't vote for Trump, but I do not have a closed mind. And if I were to somehow have a chance to meet him, I would do fine with that. I would meet him and totally respect him. And over that, we have something to talk about. Because Donald Trump, again, just emailed me recently, and I like to email him back. And sometimes I take a snapshot of a screenshot of it and post it. I actually like the guy. I think he's got integrity, and that's what counts more than just what your position is on this issue. And do you just your heart, your gut, that I think he means well, and I think he's got integrity. And on that level, I could totally hang out with the dude. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to. That's going to happen because I'm so great, and look, here I am, aren't I great? But it could happen, and I would be cool with it. He's exactly my dad's height. I didn't say adoptive dad. Exactly my dad's height. So, is there a reason for that? I don't know, but something told me to Google it, and it turns out he's exactly my dad's height. I might be a good liaison or something. I don't know. Consider us with what I've been through and all that. I might have something to offer for diplomacy. I don't know. I'm not the guru and that kind of thing, but I definitely would respect somebody without letting them terrify me, which is a rare balance maybe that I might be able to bring to the table. I respect a dude, but I also don't let that dude just make me do things, terrify me, make me not be able to speak and that kind of thing. I speak myself, but I speak with respect. And that's a balance maybe I could bring to the table. If I met Putin, I would just totally respect the dude, but he also wouldn't he wouldn't put words in my mouth either. I would say what I felt, and I don't care if he's the Pope or anybody else, but yet I do respect him, or kind of thing. And I would. Love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.